see us? Can you see us? Awesome, awesome. Hey, look, welcome, world, welcome. This is Team GPS. I'm sure you've seen GPS funnel somewhere on social media, somewhere on the internet, and we're getting ready to show you exactly why you're seeing it everywhere. Because this thing is taking off. It is taking over the internet. It is taking over social media. Everybody and their mama is joining GPS, and you're getting ready to find out why. So, me personally, my name's Eric Green. I've been in this industry now for a little bit over 10 years, and I saw GPS funnel actually from a post from Lewis, Bill, and several other members, and it kept coming around like GPS, GPS, GPS. So I said, well, let me take a look at actually what this GPS is. And because what was happening was I was having success, but my team wasn't having success. My individual partners, business partners, they weren't really able to get to, really duplicate my results. So I wanted to find something that would allow not only me to win, but overall help the team. And I landed on GPS funnel. And let me tell you this, me personally, and I'm pretty sure everyone else here agrees, it was one of the best decisions I ever made to be able to help other people that I don't even know, right? GPS is just a phenomenal marketing system that helps tremendously and helps every member. We've grown to over almost 2,200 members now in less than 60 days, which is absolutely phenomenal. So that's just me personally, my story, right? I'm going to actually turn it over to some of the others here because everyone has a phenomenal story here. Everyone here has seen so much success, and you're going to be able to do the same thing too. So with that being said, let me see I'm just going to go who's on my screen here. The next person is Cindy.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Cindy Shelton, and I live in Wisconsin, and I am just absolutely thrilled to be with National Wealth Center and on the GPS Rotator team. I came in pretty much at the beginning of the team was starting to be built by Mr. Bill Marler and Louis Searing, and Louis and I and Angel and I were in another couple businesses together, and they're the ones that told me about National Wealth Center. I'd actually seen it a couple years ago. Wasn't into that. I wasn't sure if I could recruit, and so when I learned that I could join National Wealth Center through the GPS along the way, I was enthralled, to say the least. But I was still a little hesitant. I have tried for 5 years to make money online. I've tried a lot of different things. I, like many of you, have gotten scammed or just gotten into an opportunity or didn't know. I felt lost, and if you don't make money in an opportunity, it's hard to hang on. When you keep trying, and so they convinced me to give this a try, and I am so glad I did. I would have hated to have missed this opportunity. It has just been an incredible ride, not only because I'm actually making money for the first time. I made more in my first National Wealth Center and the GPS Rotator than I had in my previous opportunities. So this was just amazing. When you're that excited about something, that enthusiasm just jumps off, onto, and everybody's excited about this because I can really tell people about a genuine opportunity going to make money. You're going to get it. It has just been phenomenal, and I've just been so thrilled at the leadership in this, coming in brand new, and this is new for all of us, and just working through the bugs and the glitches have gelled at the integrity at the core of this thing and the leadership, and I'm proud to be part of it. Our team members are awesome to be able to be part of a successful program. I love National Wealth Center and digital products and services and tools is just incredible here. I just love it. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I'm so glad to be here tonight with my team members and glad to be part of National Wealth Center and GPS Rotator.
Woohoo!
Love it.
Thank you, Cindy.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you.
So it looks as if the next person, right, that's coming up here, and I tell you what, this guy's a powerhouse. I've watched him online for several different things, and he's just really taking this thing by storm. Mr. Lewis, are you there, sir?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about me.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Eric.
Good.
Hey, no, well, I just wanted to say that, I got into, I had actually looked at National Wealth Center several months back also, and my main concern about it was, well, I've been fortunate to have some success online, and I thought I could probably make some money with it, but it's that same old thing where, I was looking for something where I truly could help my team members, not just myself, something that is duplicatable and would lead to retention. And if you'll indulge me for just a second here, I want to share my screen and show you guys what I'm talking about. This is a live post in our private Facebook group for GPS Rotator. I did this post asking, we're at our 60-day mark right now, asking for our team members' results. I just want you to take a look at this. You've been hearing about us talking about people making money for the first time. Check out these results for yourself, guys. These are monthly residual income generated in 60 days or less. Some people have earned less because they just got started with us. Some have been with us from the beginning. You can see how the earnings vary, but we're looking at several people making a couple thousand a month, some making even more. Here's one person, almost 8,000. These are monthly residual incomes, and guys, these are everyday average people. They're just like you. Many of them came into this with no experience, no prior results, and with our system, they've been able to duplicate. And I can tell you that for me, there is just no better feeling than being able to promote one team link and seeing the people under you excelling. There's just nothing like it. I've never been in a business before that allows for this, and it's just amazing. So, I've done great myself in National Wealth, but really I'm most proud of being able to help our team achieve results like this. And so, with that, I'll turn it back over to you guys, but I wanted to just show with real numbers what we're doing here. So thanks for the opportunity to be on the webinar, and if you're interested in joining us, just go to gpsfunnel.com and let's get you started.
Thank you, Lewis. Thank you for sharing that information. And, like Lewis was saying, to be able to duplicate these results is just absolutely phenomenal. For people to be able to do the same thing that you're doing, share that one link, and get results off of that, is I've never seen anything like it in the industry. And I'm just going to be completely honest with you. And then powered by the company, National Wealth Center, right? It's just a fantastic company. Probably one of the best compensation plans out there that I've seen. And that's just being, for me, being completely honest with you guys. The next person I want to bring up here, right? Even though, he may look like a cartoon, but he's really a fantastic guy. Mr. Frank Hester, are you there, sir?
Hey, I'm here. I'm here. Turn my cartoon off there. As I was telling you earlier, my name is Frank Hester. I live in the Dallas, Texas area. For those of you that are old like me, I joined my first network marketing company in 1985. I was just barely old enough to join then. But for those of you that have been around the industry for a while, we didn't have an internet. We didn't have smartphones. We did coffee shop meetings, hotel meetings, sign people up on paper forms, and fax them to the home office to get people enrolled. So So things have changed, and I love the online. I love the way that we can market now globally and not just in your local neighborhood and your friends and family. But I actually joined GPS and National Wealth Center. It was, I think Lewis may know the story. I was on a business trip in Los Angeles, and I was eating dinner, and I was thinking, I'm in a couple of programs. They're kind of low ticket. I wanted something a little bit higher ticket. And I looked on my phone, and the very first Facebook post I saw on my profile was an ad on Lewis's wall for GPS and National Wealth Center. So I got back to the hotel, and I messaged him, and I watched Lewis for a while. We've never worked together. Matter of fact, we kind of privately competed on leaderboards and other businesses. And messaged him and said, hey, what's this is about? He sent me a message. I joined the next morning from the airport, John Wayne Airport in Santa Ana. Put one small post on my wall, got off the plane in Dallas, and I had over 20 people asking for information, and it really hasn't slowed down since then. I mean, it's just been, people like what we have to offer. They like the team build, they like the support, they like the fact that, you can start at an affordable level. If you want, you can upgrade to the higher level, so it's got something for everybody out there. And it's just been an easy thing to market, an easy program to market with the vision that Bill's put together, with where he has, this big idea of where we're going and what we're going to do with GPS. It's just been a phenomenal ride, and it's only going to get better. So with that, I'll give someone else some time, but thank you for allowing us to talk to you tonight, and we look forward to growing much larger than we are right now in the coming months.
Absolutely, it is, and it is growing. 50,000, the top 50,000 websites in the United States in 2 months. That is absolutely almost unheard of. Absolutely almost unheard of. No one can compete with that. They just can't. I don't know why my camera keeps going off. Sorry about that. But no one can compete with that. The top 50,000 websites in the U.S., I don't care what guru you are, you're not going to be able to compete with that. Not at all. Miss Tori, are you there?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I just want you guys to know that I am so honored to be not only on this webinar, but working with such amazing people like yourselves, that I was on my way home from work, that I pulled over here at a park so I don't miss out on the opportunity to be on this webinar with you guys. So, I want to make this short and sweet, but I just want to piggyback on what Cindy said, on what Eric said, and I'm one of the ones that I've been in the industry since 2011, and I can honestly say that I've been looking for a system like this for years. And, the success that I see people having is absolutely phenomenal. People like myself who work full-time jobs, who, maybe you have children, maybe you are struggling to make money online. I know that a lot of people can relate to us and just see all the success that we're having, and you don't want to waste any time. You want to get in right now and join us with this program, with this system. And I know I can speak for everybody when I say that we are just in debt with Bill for making this system. This is just an amazing thing to be with and be on. And again, I'm here in this park, so I wanted to make it short and sweet, but I didn't want to miss out to be on this webinar with you guys, and just wanted to thank Lewis, Frank, Bill, and Peter for this amazing system, an amazing opportunity like National Wealth System. And again, guys, jump on board, get with the growth. It doesn't get any easier than this. So thanks so much, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Tori. Thank you so much. And the crazy thing is I'm looking at the viewers right now, and the viewers are constantly climbing. They're constantly climbing. More and more people are watching this webinar because they want to know what it's about and how they can position themselves. And we're going to get to that here soon, right? We're going to get to that. I know that you're anxious. I can feel it. You have the urge to kind of click that button down there at the bottom, but don't do it just yet, because we have a few more people that I want you to hear from, and very, very special people as well. Miss Sherry, Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I got into this business. I wasn't even thinking about doing another business because I was already in one. But I knew Lewis. I was in the same business with him and a couple other people. And somebody got in touch with me one day and they said, "Hey, look, this is what we've been looking into." And they were telling me the different levels, 25, 50, and 100, and I just said, you know what, if you guys are in it, then just put me all in. I'm going all in with you. And it was with people you could trust, but it wasn't until I actually got into it that I noticed that it's everyday people are making money, that there's so many people that have never made money online before are starting to earn, and it's incredible. It's so nice to see. And they're like, people are on disability pensions, old age pensions. Like there was somebody, I helped somebody last week sign in and he's blind. And it was like, it's incredible the amount of people that are coming in. It's really good to help everybody, and it's so easy. Like for the average person, if they're not good with, like, you don't have to make capture pages, or they can share somebody's link. Like it's so easy that we have all the same link that everybody can share. It's been amazing.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for that testimony. And and Sherry, um, I work with all of you, through our admin and doing a lot of things behind the scenes and all of that stuff. And she's absolutely right. To where there's average people, everyday people, right, that know nothing about this business, know nothing about online business, and they're coming in there and getting results, right? How many times have you maybe positioned yourself in something and not been able to get the results because you didn't know what the guru knew? You didn't have the list that they did, and then you don't have the following as well. Now it's been simplified. Now, these next two individuals, they're the reason for all of this. They're the reason. These are the men of the hour, as I say. And the next gentleman here, he is the inventor, the creator of GPSFunnel. He is the reason why we're all here. He is the reason why there's almost 2,200 people now positioning themselves to earn money online. So with that being said, I give it to you, Mr. Bill Maurer.
Thank you. First and foremost, I want to thank all you guys. We got many members on this webinar, whatever you guys call it, Google Hangout. The funny thing is that I've been in this industry since 1992, and I've never done a Google Hangout. I know they're newer, but so this is my first one, which is kind of funny. Again, I want to thank the admins, the assistant ones that help some of these people I don't even know. It's the first time I'm seeing Tiffany, and I can see that she's helping the crew, and I want to thank her. I could talk in these, all the admins can tell you when I make videos by myself, I could talk for a whole hour and just keep on going. So I'm certainly not going to do that. So I'm sure I'll miss stuff. I'm going to give you a little piece. I'm going to try to cover a couple important things before I hand it over to our wealth vehicle company, the CEO of that company. But before I go there, I just want you to know that, again, I've been in the industry since 1992. I have, and again, it's not bragging or tooting my horn. I have no problem converting. I've always made, enough, six figures. And again, this is just to tell you where I'm coming from in the industry every single year, no matter what I do. It's just because I know how to market, and that's good for me. But one thing that I've suffered, no matter how good I am, no matter how talented I am, no matter what I learn, is the number one problem in the industry is retention. We're always filling holes. In MLM, in affiliate marketing, and anything that needs human beings, especially now compared to even the older days, as Frank talked about when we used to fax in apps. Now people jump daily they jump from opportunities hourly. It's actually sad, but that's another story. You know, they have the shiny the shiny ball syndrome, and you know, it's quick, 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 quick. Now, let me be clear. When I was thinking of this, it's not my first time doing a team build, but I wanted to make it special. And we still suffer from the quitting mentality. But what happened was I was already a member with National Wealth Center. So I'm going to leave that for Pete. I'm just going to tell you that it's one of the best compensation plans in the industry, and he's going to go over that. So it's a perfect home for making money, and I can continue no matter what system I was in. But I would still watch people fail, no matter what you try to teach them. And I was looking around, and I was seeing some stuff that others were doing in National Wealth, and I just had an idea. This is how it went. I was sitting right where I am now. I had an idea. I got inspired over seeing something that I really didn't like, and I don't even need to go into it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something, a system, and I'm going to do it for free. And it was just experiment. I didn't even have the website done. I was going to do it manually. And I didn't realize I had I just didn't realize that so many people were paying attention with such a following. And I put a couple early posts on what I was going to do. And my message inbox, private messages, it just went crazy. Now here's the punchline before I get into little meat and potatoes. Every single person here, Cindy, Eric, Frank, Lewis, Tiffany, Sherry, I don't even know if I was a Facebook friend. I've never met them. I've never spoke to them. I didn't even know what they look like. Okay? And the point I'm making here is that I'm working with people here in this system that are helping, and you want to talk about real teamwork with, as Cindy said, going through the glitches and things of that nature. You can't invent that stuff. And I'm going to give you an example. When you're in our system, I never want to say it's charitable because I am for profit, but it's not. There's no way to hog because we're using what's called the power of 4 in GPS. And being there's no way to hog, all my peers, my closest friends, affiliates that I've worked with before, I love them, but they really want to know part of this because they know how to market. They want to recruit, and they want to go wide. They want to make a lot of money today. But the problem is next month, I'll be generous. 50% won't be there. It's not their fault. They don't have an obligation to teach anything. That's not a sponsor's obligation. But the truth is, in this arena, in this generation, people quit as soon as they don't make $1. So I decided that I was going to, like I said, I was going to make this system. And then, I did an all-nighter. Everyone remembers it. I didn't even know Lewis. Lewis inboxed me a couple times. He asked me some tough questions. Then he says, "Let's talk on the phone." I think he's in Texas. I get a call from Texas. It's like wee hours in the morning. He asked me some real straightforward questions. He's a straightforward guy. He may look like like a softie, but he's straightforward. He asked me, is this really going to help? I got some clout. I need to know some particulars. I don't want to screw anyone. And I said, listen, dude, I don't want to screw anyone either. Okay, this is a team build. Okay, so I will tell you from when we first started to now, we've overcome. And I don't call things changes. You hear the street changes. I call them enhancements. It's growth. It's progression. So we are progressing into something huge. And one thing about GPS, we're getting back to it. So I invented it. I created a little system, and we started stacking what's called the power of 4. Then I automated it. Okay. So what happens is, you're going to get back. You're going to go to the website and you're going to learn, watch the videos. So I'm not going to explain all that, but we don't go wider than 4. Okay. And if you go to our website, gpsfunnel.com, watch the videos. There's no pressure. I say, what's my favorite saying, guys? We don't need everyone. If they want to join, let them join. No pressure. But the fact is that we stack out. And when you look at the numbers, it's incredible over time how much money people will make with national wealth using the power of 4 the way that it actually shows in so many examples out in there in the World Wide Web. You literally can have 4 people, and with the pass-up compensation structure that Pete will go into a little bit, you can make power roll-up sales to, infinity, meaning infinite. Right now, I can say this, that GPS has put the buzz for national wealth. We must be, I know we are the #1 team, and it's really bigger than what the power of 4 is, and I'm going to tell you why. And I actually told this to Peter today. I don't remember the phrase I told him. Well, I do. I said, you can't buy success. Traffic, you can't buy guaranteed traffic. There's no such thing. You could spend $100,000 and get 3 leads. You could spend $100,000 and get 1,000 leads. So there's no way to buy your way there. But what there is what's called something going viral, and it happened. When things happen, it happens half by accident. We didn't know this was going to happen. We didn't know the website was going to be, in the top 50,000 of hundreds of thousands of websites in 2 months. But here's what it did. All those people that have never made money, that keep on posting that they made money, and they post, I've never made money in my last 9 referral opportunities. I finally am in the profit. Here's why. Because we're using one link, okay, and we're doing a team build, there's people that they join a company and you go to their wall in the past and you didn't even know that they were in business. I used to teach this. I used to say, pretend that you spend $100,000 for that business instead of $100. If you bought a sub shop, I used to say, everyone would know you sell subs. But when you do one of these things, no one knows about it. Well, the difference here is we have people that were in the closet like that have so much confidence now because they actually are in the profit that we can't stop it. In other words, I don't care what guru, we all know big name producers, they can't compete with and I'm just going to use 2,000 for now, with 2,000 team members promoting the same link. You can't win. There's no way. That's why we're winning. And that's why through bumps, through successes, we will just keep on rolling and we will just keep on growing. And that's really how GPS, it created a different mindset, a non-greedy mindset. But here's the thing. I want to make this very clear. It is free. It's free for a reason. And that's the system. GPS is not a company. It's a team build. I started. I want to make it clear. How many people we have on this? I don't even know because I don't know how to work this thing. I'll look after. Let's say we have 1,000 people watching us, okay? Let me make this clear. I created. So when you go look at the power of 4, let me just throw this out there, transparent, and you see, wow, 256 people paying a $25 bill and a $100 bill, not even including the big ticket or our add-on the $50. It's somewhere around $70,000 a month. Just know that I started it, okay? Meaning I make roll-ups like that. Now, with that said, as we progress, everyone starts to make money because here's the real guarantee. We have a rotator. Everyone goes in there. Here's the real guarantee. No one's removed until they get their 4. Here's the next guarantee, same guarantee. Their 4 are never removed until they get their 4. Those 4 are never removed until each one of them get their 4. That's the guarantee. So I invite you to go to the website and look at it, and you can see the nuts and bolts. That's not what this webinar is for. We're just showing you the vision. But I will tell you this, again, the confidence, the non-greedy mentality, we don't have gurus, okay? And that's just a fact. I have people every day that say, you know, in the beginning we were hungry. You know, I couldn't even believe what was happening. It was crazy. But now, progressed, like I said, I have leaders every day that message me and say, I want to bring my whole team over. I've showed my admins, you know, I've showed them the, you know, screenshots. I say, no, thank you. I've showed Peter Wolfen, no, thank you. And the reason is because I'm not turning them down. I just said, you're not going to fit here. And then when I explained to them what we're doing, they're like, oh, I can't give you all those people. But here's the difference. Let's say a guru brings in 100 people. 100 people, you know, he just brings them in. And he says, but I want them all under me. But then he wants to put those 100 people under him, quote unquote, like the normal industry. But then he wants to take those 100 people and put them in a rotator. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You're either with us with one link, or you're not with us. And that's the GPS way. Before I turn it over to Peter, if any of the admins, I'm going to ask them if they think I missed something that they want me to try to be quick and speak about, I will do it. If not, I would like just tell me not, tell me it's good, and then I'm going to introduce Peter.
You're all good to go on this side.
Sounds good.
All good? Excellent. So anyway, like I said, GPS is just a team build, power of 4 stacking system. It's our team. When you join GPS, you're joining our team. The wealth vehicle that we've chosen is National Wealth Center because of not only the money, the company, the CEO, Peter Wolfen, wants it to be, he told me today, he wants it to be a 20-year plus company. Okay, that's what he wants. Nothing's perfect. We're working hard. Every day we're trying to be better. With that said, that's what I love about working with Peter, because him and I probably work more hours around the clock, not spending our money that we'd like to be with our family, because we do care and we want it to be better than what it was yesterday. So with that said, I'd like to introduce Peter Wolfen. Thank you, Peter, for coming. And again, thank you to all the admin and to all the guests that are here somewhere. Thank you.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. I'm just going to take my glasses off because I think I'm having a lot of glare with the glasses if I look at my picture there. I want to thank everybody for coming on here. Again, I can't see how many people are on here, but it's fantastic to be on here for everybody to actually see me and to talk a little bit about my flagship program, which is obviously National Wealth Center. And a lot of the people on here had said many things, especially Bill, about some of the things that we want to do here. We want to be a 20-year program. We don't want to be one of these things that are in and out in 3 months and 6 months and come and go all the time. And we're really looking for people that, I think as you say, are looking for a home. And rather than the people are looking for the next shiny thing and they come in for 30 days and they jump over to this program and that program, and you're really not looking for that type of person. We're looking for people that really want to have an income that they can build over time, so that this way, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10, 20 years from now, they can say, wow, that's one of the best things I ever did in my life. Because you know and I know programs are popping up every day, it seems, and it's so hard to keep your focus on what you're doing. I mean, that's probably the biggest problem here in society right now, is that you're bombarded with social media, news, and the internet, and YouTube, and all sorts of different things, not to mention all the biz ops that come up all the time. And I'm sure plenty of them are really good, and I'm all for the industry, but still, we want people to stay focused on what they're doing, because we really feel you can't make anything more than you can with National Wealth Center. We've built it that way, and we built it in a method that we've perfected over the last, I guess, 6 or 7 years, and have proven that. So when you're talking to people, mention to them this is not a startup. Our company just 17 years old in August last month, and we're very proud of that. And we've been perfecting this system with our precursor program for over 5 years. So it's definitely works, and we're really looking for people that see it. Say, hey, listen, this is happening. The program is stable. The company's been doing this for quite a while. We have a pedigree in the industry, and we're here to provide you with a long-term business. Hey, just like Bill said, nothing's perfect. It never is perfect. But I've learned that you go over, around, under, through it, and whatever you have to do to make things happen. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that you guys don't have to know, that we have to, go here, go there, and do all sorts of gyrations to make the program hum. And that's just the way it is. You don't have to know how the engine runs, just that it's a Ferrari and it's running, right? And it's going very, very fast forward. Now, we had started and put this program together with the compensation plan of having to help the average person. And many of you had said that before with the team build, and there's so many different ways to promote this program or any program. A team build method is one of them, and there's one way that it actually works really well with what we're doing, in that with our system, we designed it so that this way people can really get started with very little money, and the risk is so low. And one of the major factors that we put in here to make the risk so low is that you break even on one person. Now, I'm putting the admin fee on the side. Technically, are you breaking even with one person? No, but just because of the $9.95 a month admin fee. But the $25 that you pay for your product, you can just break even by bringing in one sale. And that was the goal here, is to not only get people to get that money back, so this way the quote-unquote pressure is off of them, but to get them some semblance of, hey, this really does work. And what you're doing with the GPS system is getting people that never had success before to have some success before, even on a small scale. I mean, even if it's $25, it's not going to rock people's world with $25, but it shows people that it works. And then they get excited and they start to promote. And that's the whole thing. And what we really wanted to do is to have people do that and get some semblance of, hey, this really does work, by having that first one go to them and having them get that money back right away. And that can happen within 10 minutes after they sign up. So, my parents had a restaurant, and they hocked their house just to be able to open up the restaurant. And they're like, oh, maybe 5 years we might break even. And I've gone to franchise shows, and they said, well, $30,000 up front and $250,000 to build out the store, and maybe 5 years you'll break even. That's traditional business, even whether it's a franchise or a regular business. But we didn't want to go that route, but we wanted to take copies of the franchising concept of selling a proven success formula, which we have here in National Wealth Center, but eliminate the risk. And we do that by having, hey, a $34.95 startup if you want to start at that level, and you can break even with one person. I mean, it's crazy, but it does actually work. And there's a marketing method on, if you ever study marketing, called the Sugar Daddy method, and I've perfected that with our system by giving the members everything up front and just providing them with the success platform, which is National Wealth Center. So if you look at the franchising concept, that's exactly what they do. They sell you a proven commodity. Not that everything is going to succeed, not that every member is going to succeed, make money, but you have a larger percentage of possibility of success, if you will, than if you wouldn't. So like traditional business, you might have 95% fail over a few-year period, but in a franchising concept, you might have 2/3 succeed and 1/3 fail. Something to that effect. Same thing with our business here. Not everyone's going to make money in our business, and we can't be silly enough to say everybody's going to make money. But what we have here is the ability for everyone to be able to make something and make some kind of profit in the business, and just with a little bit of effort to be able to do that. So with our concept and our system, it really does work. And because we've divided our compensation plan into two sections, one is the monthly residual. We call that the holy grail of marketing, which is to be able to generate residual income over time, because we want to be able to get yourself off that mentality that you have to trade your time for money all the time. I'm sure everyone knows all about that. You work an hour, get paid an hour, work a week, get paid a week, and so on. But we all know that's broken, but how do you fix that? Like, how do you show people an alternative? Well, you're showing people an alternative here with National Wealth Center, in that they can start on a part-time basis to be able to build their fortune while they're keeping their full-time job, right? So if someone says, oh, I don't have that much time to do this, you say, listen, 5 or 10 hours a week. Like you're saying with GPS system, just promote this link. Build your fortune on your part-time, work your full-time job to be able to your bills, and gradually maybe you can morph yourself over into building your fortune full-time, right, eventually. So it works perfectly by doing that, and if you work the system, hey, $25, $50, $100, $175, $350, $1,000 a month residual over a period of time, whether that's a few weeks, a few months, whatever your time horizon is, hey, fantastic. You know, $500 to $1,000 a month residual would rock somebody's world, right? To be able to save a mortgage, be able to save a lot of marriages out there, right? Most marriages are gone with financial difficulties, and hey, if we can show people how to be able to do that very easily, look at $175, the $25 to $50 to $100 level. How many people do you need in your organization to be able to get up there? Not many people, because of the 100% payout, because we leverage everything possible, so this way you can be able to get in profit as soon as possible. So I coined this phrase the other day, I think it was last month, I put on Facebook, and National Wealth Center is really the first flat rate, all you can make business opportunity, meaning that $9.95 a month for all you can make. Think about it, the restaurant business. Have you ever gone, and I was in the restaurant business, so you ever go into a restaurant, you pay one price for all you can eat? It's the same type of thing. You're paying one price every single month for $9.95 for all you can make. You make $5, you pay $9.95. You make $100,000 in a month, you're paying $9.95 a month. What a deal, right? So all you can make for $9.95 flat rate for basically to use the system, for us to be able to have a profit margin, to expand the system, support, and use the system, the tools, upgrading, all that kind of stuff, and it's a deal to be able to do that. So be able to teach people with the system to be able to go into the 25 to 50 to 100 and be able to expand from that to be able to get the residual income up there is phenomenal. So I know in the GPS system you have many people starting out at the 25, many people starting out at 25 to 50. Most of the people do start out at the 25 to 50 and the $100 level, mainly because that's what we teach our leaders to do. And if you really think about it, if you're in at the $25 level and you break even with one person, and if you're in all three levels and you break even with one person, your income increases sevenfold, but your risk is still one. So if my train of thinking, if I'm an entrepreneur, I say, well, if I'm going to increase my income by 7 times, but the risk is still only one sale, whether it's one person coming in at all three or whatever, then why not increase my income by 7-fold? And all I need is one person to break even on 7. So it makes perfect sense to me, and that's why most people do that. So if you're watching this webinar or hangout and you're thinking, hey, which one is really right for me? Speak to the person that you're speaking to, and when you join, do something that's right for you. But what we suggest is keep that in mind, is that you want to be able to stretch yourself a little bit, and that you still only need one person. We don't want you to lose sleep overnight, just for the stretching yourself a little bit too far. If you have to start at 25, fine. If you start at 25 and 50, okay, great. If you can do all three, that's the best to do. Now, the upper levels that we have work exactly the same way as the lower levels, except they're not residual. So we have the 250, the 1,000, 3,500, and the $7,500 levels. And they sound scary, $7,500, $3,500, wow. Well, if you think about it, the way we have the compensation plan structure enabled as well is on the upper levels, you make 90% on every sale that you make, but you also keep the first person or the first sale. So you're getting 90% of your money back on the very first person that you refer, or I'm sorry, that rolls up to you, refer, whatever, at the upper level. And with the system here, with the power of 4 system that Bill was talking about and many other people are talking about, those roll-ups start to go up and start to pass upline. So if you are Johnny on the spot, you say, listen, hey, I really want to get up to the upper level, and you join the $1,000 level, wow, hey, you have the possibility of people that are coming into the system that upgrade later than you that can actually roll up to you and land on one of those positions for you. Because the roll-up factor can actually help you, because not everybody's going to do those upper levels, but the people that see it and go for it can actually upgrade to those upper levels and then start to receive roll-ups from that. Bill can attest to that. The roll-ups are fantastic. And I want to speak to everyone here also regarding the power of 4. When I built the system, the power of 4 basically is, like you were saying, is that try to work with groups of 4 people. Now, we build it so people can go as wide as they want, but with the GPS system, you're doing the power of 4 people. And if you're working with 4, in the perfect world, if you're working with 4 and everybody's working with 4 and everybody else working with 4, and you just work the numbers out from those 4 people, it's fantastic money. It's incredible money. It's unbelievable money if everybody does their part to be able to participate in the system. Now, what we want to do is, in any team build or anything similar to a team build, is you want to try to promote with the people that you bring in that everybody does their part. If everybody does even a little bit, as you're seeing with the GPS link that's up there with the 50,000 in the ranking, if everybody does a little bit, it's fantastic. It's compounding, right? It's the compound effect in action. You do a little bit over time, or a little bit of effort over time, or everybody participates over time, and then what happens? It just goes ballistic, and everybody starts to make money, and then it starts to compound the efforts of everybody else. So you want to keep on participating and ingrain in your group, which I know you are, that everybody do your part, and even do a little bit. Post it once, post it twice every single day, and then this way it'll start to help the group as a whole. So as far as the company, I want to close it out and pass it back over to Bill and our admins, is that our company's here for you. As I said with Bill today, we're here for 20 years. We want to be long-term. We've put so much money, time, and effort into the National Wealth Center system to be able to make it the best thing out there. We certainly think it's the best thing out there. We know it's the best thing out there. And we're going to increase and expand on the products that are there. I'm sure you've seen the $25 products that we have that we've expanded the look of that. The back office is being changed right now as far as the look and design of it. We're making it much simpler, and we're stamping out any bugs, glitches, and so on, whatever you want to call it, in the system. As they come up, please let us know. We'll be able to work that out and keep on moving forward. We're expanding on the products in the different levels as well, too, so you'll see additional products come up in the different levels there to help you, because we all know products are fantastic, and we want to be able to stand on the merits of our products as well. And if you're not using the benefit package, you're losing money, guys. That benefit package can pay for the $25 and the $50 level outright. Okay, just from the money you're saving from the benefit package, it should pay for that, just from the savings you're using that you would buy anyway out there, because they're all over the country, and people international can use a lot of different things too. We actually had someone that used the system and bought a hotel room for a whole week for just a few $100, and we have people going to Home Depot and Costco, and I buy movie tickets on there for AMC and all sorts of stuff. So even coupons from the store. So I love to use these different things to show people that it works. So guys, everything's here for you. We're here to really supply all this stuff. Stick with your group. Participate on the Facebook chats. Come on the Hangouts. Get your people on there. Keep the energy up, and you guys can't go wrong. So, Bill, I'm going to turn it back over to you. I want to thank everybody for allowing me to come on this Hangout and show you a little bit more about the National Wealth Center system and what we have in store for you. So take it away, buddy.
Thanks, Peter. I appreciate you. So that's about it. I'm going to hand it over to Eric. That's it. I mean, you're welcome to go visit the website. It's very simple. I don't want your signups. No one here wants your signups. We want you to join through the GPSFunnel.com. The only thing I'll add, one thing I saw, is that when Lewis showed some of the proof, it's very important. And you notice that he showed some of them were like, $8,000, and some of them are like $1,000. That's kind of what Peter talked about how you leave money on the table. So we do not want anyone to ever join that doesn't have the money. But if you do, and you're an entrepreneur invested in your business, when you see the bigger numbers, just know that those people most likely did not leave money on the table, and they're getting roll-ups from multiple generations from them, because in between them, no one was at the 1,000 level or the 35 level or the $7,500 level. It happens every day. So I just wanted to say that. So I'm going to hand it back over to Eric. Thank you for, I don't know who's here, but because I can't say, but thanks for everyone for coming, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks.
Hey, I tell you what, that was some phenomenal information from everybody, especially Peter. I actually had my credit card out again, getting ready to buy again, but I forgot I was already in, so I couldn't do it again. But yeah, but just being a part of this movement, right? Being a part of this movement that is going to help create so much financial success for the average person, for the system that Bill created, right? So that everybody can win. You can't lose. You honestly just can't lose. So listen, if you're watching this still, the viewers are still going up. It's fantastic because the viewers are still going up. I'm watching it climb. It's like 5 viewers every couple of minutes. People are just jumping on. There's a button right below this page that you're on right now. It might be green, it might be blue, or whatever the case is. Click that button. because when you click that button, it's going to take you directly over to GPSFunnel.com, so you can go ahead and get a head start right now. So with that being said, I want to thank all of you, right? All of the admins, Peter Wolfing for taking his time out, Bill for creating the system and putting all of this together, because without you, none of this would be possible. And same thing with Peter. And, it's just been a pleasure. It's been a fantastic ride. The wave is coming. I mean, the amount of success that we're going to see over the next 6 months as we continue to build this is just going to be absolutely phenomenal. We're at 50,000, the top 50,000 websites right now. Just imagine what it's going to be in 6 months, right? It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So have a wonderful evening. Click the button. It's right below here. Click the button, get started, and we'll be more than happy to welcome you to our Facebook group so we can go ahead and start getting you into profit tonight. See you guys later.